Good morning, all of you. Myself, Sudhakar Lakawat, Department of Pharmacology, Kakatiya Medical College, Warangal. Today's our topic is antiseptics, disinfectants, and insecticides. So we are going to discuss about the pharmacology of commonly used antiseptic, disinfectant, and insecticide. In that, we are going to discuss about composition, action, dosage, route, indication, contraindication, drug interaction, side effects, their adverse effects, toxicity, and role of nurses. So, antiseptics. Antiseptics are nothing but these are agents used to eliminate microorganisms on living tissues. So, sterilization. It is the destruction of all microorganisms, including spores. Germicide. It is an agent used to kill microorganisms, but not spore. It includes disinfectants and antiseptics. So, antiseptic is an agent used to eliminate microorganisms on inanimate objects. So, definition of terms. Antiseptic is an agent that causes destruction or inhibition of growth of microorganisms, including bacteria, virus, and fungi, on living surfaces such as skin and mucous membrane. So, disinfectant. These are the agent that causes destruction of or inhibition of growth of microorganisms, including bacteria, virus, fungi, on non-living surfaces. On non-living surfaces. That is instrument, equipment, piece of furniture, rooms, and glass instruments, etc. So generally, spores are not destroyed by disinfectant and antiseptics. Antisepsis, use of chemical solution for disinfection. For example, removal of transient microorganism from the skin and a reduction in the resident flora. Asepsis means it's absence of infectious microorganisms. So here A refers, prefix A refers as absence. Aseptic techniques. These aseptic techniques aimed at minimizing infection. For example, the use of sterile instrument and the use of gloves and no touch techniques. So come to the classification. For classification, you should remember PharmaGuard. So phenol derivatives, halogens, alcohol, aldehyde, and acid, and surface antigen metallic salt, and miscellaneous gases, oxidizing agents, and dyes. So for classification, you should all remember mnemonics as PharmaGuard. Phi denotes phenol derivatives, and H for halogens, A for alcohol, aldehyde, and acids, and R for surface antigen metallic salt, and M for metals, miscellaneous, and A for alcohols, and G for gases, O for oxidizing agents, and D for dyes. Okay. So come to the mechanism. Antiseptics and disinfectants, they act by disrupting the cellular structures and our process. They act by disrupt the cellular structure and our process. For example, oxidation of bacterial protoplasm. Oxidation of bacterial protoplasm. For example, hydrogen peroxide, halogens, and potassium permanganate. They act by oxidation of bacterial protoplasm. So they act by releasing nascent oxygen, which oxidize the bacterial protoplasm. This oxidizing agent, they release oxygen, nascent oxygen, which oxidize the bacterial protoplasm. And coagulation of proteins, phenols, chlorhexidine, alcohol, and aldehyde. They activate coagulation of bacterial proteins. They denature the protein and increasing permeability of bacterial cell membrane. For example, citrimide and soaps, they increase permeability of the bacterial cell membrane. So this is the mechanism of antiseptic and insecticides. So depending on the concentration, some chemical can act either as antiseptic or as an disinfectant. For example, phenol solution, 0.2% phenol solution act as antiseptic and 1% solution act as disinfectant. So depending on concentration, they can act as antiseptic or disinfectant, depending on the concentration. So phenol 0.2% act as antiseptic and 1% solution as disinfectant. So phenol derivatives. Phenol is a carbolic acid derivative. It is an earliest use in 19th century. So it is referred as standard, and its mechanism of action is they denature the bacterial protein, and their use is disinfection of urine, feces, and pus contaminated surfaces and areas. Extremely irritating and corrosive. Phenol is extremely irritating and it's corrosive. So cresol. Cresol is methyl phenol. It is a methyl derivative of phenol, less damaging to the tissue than phenol. 3 to 10 times more active, used for disinfection of utensils and excreta and for washing hands. Cresol is 3 to 10 times more active. It is used for disinfection of utensils, excreta, and for washing hands. Phenol derivative continuation, chloroxyenol. So chloroxyenol is a Dettol derivatives. It does not coagulate proteins. So chloroxylenol, it does not coagulate protein. It is non-corrosive and non-irritating to the skin. Commercially, 4.5% commercially used solution for surgical antiseptics. And for skin cream and soaps, 0.8% is used. And for mouthwash, 1% is used. Oxidizing agents. Peroxide, short-acting germicidal effect through release of nascent oxygen, which irreversibly alter microbial proteins. Little or no action on bacterial spores. Oxidizing agent have little or no action on bacterial spores. They release nascent oxygen rendered inactive when it combined with organic matter. Nascent oxygen rendered inactive when it combined with organic matter. Example, hydrogen peroxide solution 3%. It releases oxygen in contact with catalase on wound surface and mucous membranes. So effervescent action mechanically help to remove pus and cellular debris from wound, and it is valuable for cleaning infected tissue. So effervescent action mechanically help to remove pus and cellular debris from the wound, and it is valuable for cleaning infected tissues. Oxidizing agent, parasitic acid. It is a broad antimicrobial spectrum like hydrogen peroxide, plus greater lipid solubility. So it is effective against bacteria, yeast, fungi, and viruses. Sporicidal at 0.25 to 0.05%. It is sporicidal at 0.25% to 0.5% solution. So solution of 0.2% parasitic acid applied to compresses are effective at reducing microbial population in severely contaminated wounds. Potassium permanganate. It is a broad antimicrobial properties. Potassium permanganate has broad antimicrobial properties. It is effective algicide 0.1% and virulicide 1% for disinfection, but concentration more than 1 is to 10,000 tend to irritate tissues. Old solution turn chocolate brown and lose their activity. Stain tissue and clothing brown. So this is disadvantage. Stain tissue and clothing brown. This is a disadvantage of potassium permanganate. It will stain the tissue and clothing brown. Halogens. So halogen and halogen containing compounds. Tincture iodine. 2% iodine plus 2.5%, 2.4% sodium iodide in 50% ethanol. It is used as a skin disinfectant. Strong iodine tincture. It contains 7% iodine and 5% potassium iodide. It is dissolved in 95% of ethanol. So it is more potent but also more irritating to the tincture of iodine. Iodine solution. 2% iodine plus 2.4% sodium iodide dissolved in aqueous solution. It is used as a non-irritant antiseptic on wounds. It is used as non-irritant antiseptic on wounds and abrasions. Strong iodine solution is called Lugol solution. It contains 5% iodine and 10% potassium iodide in aqueous solution. So iodine has the property of oxidizing the protoplasm of microbes. Iodine has the property of oxidizing the protoplasm of microbes. Its antiseptic efficacy decreases in the presence of organic matter. Antiseptic activity decreases in the presence of organic matter like blood and pus. Hypersensitivity reaction can occur with iodine. Its preparation are tincture iodine, 2% iodine in alcohol. It is used as an antiseptic on skin for wounds and prior to surgery. It stains the skin. Mandal's paint. It contains iodine in potassium iodide and glycerin. It is used topically in tonsillitis and pharyngitis. Mandal's paint contains iodine and potassium iodide and glycerin. It is topically used for tonsillitis and pharyngitis. Lugol iodine contain 5% iodine in 10% solution of potassium iodide. It is used in thyrotoxicosis. Lugol iodine contain 5% iodine in 10% solution of potassium iodide. And it is used in thyrotoxicosis. So iodophores, it activates releasing iodine. For example, povidone iodine. Example, povidone iodine. It is non-irritant and do not stain the skin. It is non-irritant and do not stain the skin. It is used in burns, boils, and prior to surgery and disinfection of instrument and endoscopes. 1% solution is used as mouth rinse for gingivitis. 1% solution is used as mouth rinse for gingivitis and before dental procedures. So chlorine. Chlorine is a potent germicidal effect against most bacteria, virus, and protozoa and fungi. at a concentration of 0.1 ppm. What is that? 0.1 ppm, parts per minute. 0.1 parts per minute. But much higher concentration are required in the presence of organic matter. Chlorine is a potent germicidal effect against most bacteria, virus, protozoa, and fungi at a concentration of 0.1 ppm, parts per minute, but require high concentration in the presence of organic matter. So alkaline pH ionizes chlorine and decreases its activity by reducing its penetrability. Alkaline pH ionizes chlorine and decreases its activity by uh, reducing its penetrability. It it irritant to the skin and mucous membrane. It is disinfectant, uh, widely used to disinfect water supplies and inanimate objects. For example, utensils, bottles, and pipelines. Chlorine is used to disinfect water supplies. It is used in chlorine is also used in swimming pools to disinfect water supplies. In so sodium hypochlorite solution. Sodium hypochlorite solution can be 2 to 5% can be used as disinfectant, and a more form. Diluted form can be used for irritating wounds, suppurating wounds, but it dissolves blood clots and delays clotting. Root canal therapy in dentistry. It is used in root canal therapy in dentistry. Biguanides. Chlorhexidine. It acts by disrupting bacterial cell membrane and denaturation of bacterial protein. It is non-irritant, more active against gram-positive bacteria, and used in for surgical scrub, neonatal bath, and mouthwash, and general skin antiseptics. Most widely used antiseptic in dentistry, 0.1 to 0.2. Oral rinse are 0.5 to 1% toothpaste. It is widely used antiseptic in dentistry. That is 0.1 to 0.2% oral rinse and 0.5 to 1% used in toothpaste. It activates disrupting the bacterial cell membrane and denaturation of bacterial proteins. Quaternary ammonium compounds. Detergents. Detergents destroy bacteria, fungi, and virus by altering permeability of the cell membrane. Detergents that destroy bacteria, fungi, and virus by altering permeability of the cell membrane. Efficiently remove dirt and grease. They are widely used as antiseptic and disinfectant for surgical instrument, gloves, and etc. Soaps. Soaps are anionic detergent. Soaps are anionic detergents. They are weak antiseptic with cleansing action. Washing with soap and warm water, one of the effective method for preventing disease transmission. So washing with soap and warm water is one of the most effective method for preventing disease transmission. Alcohols. So in that ethanol and ethanol is an antiseptic cleansing agent at 40 to 90%. It activates precipitation of bacterial protein. It is an irritant, should not be applied on mucous membrane, ulcers, and open wounds. It is irritant, so it should not be applied on mucous membrane, ulcers, and open wounds. It is act as antiseptic cleansing agent at 40 to 90%. Okay. Aldehydes. Formaldehyde. So it is also used as sterilization agent. It is used for fumigation of operation theaters, wards, and 37% aqueous solution called formalin. It denatures the protein and it is used for preventing, it is used for preserving dead tissues. For example, in anatomy, we are preserving cadavers by using formaldehyde. Use as antiseptic restricted due to bad smell and irritation. Its use as an antiseptic is restricted because of bad smell and irritation. Glutaraldehyde is a better sterilizing agent. So formaldehyde solution is used for disinfection of sputum, removal of warts and palms and soles. To treat hyperhidrosis and preservation of anatomical and pathological specimens. It is used for preservation of anatomical and pathological specimens. Formaldehyde gas is used for fumigation of wards and operation theaters and rarely for sterilization. In dentistry, it is used to harden the residual pulp tissue. Formaldehyde in dentistry used to harden the residual pulp tissue. And glutaraldehyde preferred over formaldehyde to sterilize a surgical instrument, plastic, endotracheal tubes, and face masks, and rubber tubes, endoscopes, and respirators and thermometer, etc. And 2% solution is used to treat hyperhidrosis of plasma and soles. This is glutaraldehyde. And glutaraldehyde is better sterilizing agent. Acids. Boric acid. Boric acid is a weak antiseptic. It is a bacteriostatic. It will not kill the bacteria but stop the growth of bacteria. It is used for mouthwash and irrigation oils and glossitis. Its adverse effects: vomiting, abdominal pain, and systemic absorption. Metals. So metallic salts are silver nitrate. Silver ion precipitate proteins plus interfere with essential metabolic activities of microbial cells. 1% aqueous silver solution, bactericidal but irritating. 0.01% solution, bacteriostatic, and 0.5% solution, sometime applied as dressing on burns to reduce infections. Colloidal silver compound. Colloidal silver compound, slowly releasing the silver ions and more sustained bacteriostatic effect. Colloidal silver compound, more sustained bacteriostatic effect. And this is non-irritant, mild antiseptic. It is also used in ophthalmic preparations. So it has antiseptic and astringent properties. It is used topically for conjunctivitis, ulcers, and acne. It is topically used for conjunctivitis and ulcers and acne vulgaris. It decreases sweating, hence used for component in deodorants. It decreases sweating, hence used in component in deodorants. Zinc salts are one of the component in calamine lotion, which is used in urticaria and eczema as antiseptic and antipruritic agent. Zinc salts are one of the component in calamine lotion, which is used in urticaria and eczema, an antiseptic and antipruritic agent. So silver nitrate, it is an astringent and antiseptic. 1% eye drop is used for prophylaxis of conjunctivitis. Silver nitrate 1% eye drops is used for prophylaxis of conjunctivitis. It can also be used as antiseptic on burns for removal of warts and oral ulcers. Silver sulfadizine. Silver sulfadizine is very effective against Pseudomonas, hence used topically for preventing infection on burns surfaces. Dyes, Gentian violet. Topical antiseptic. It is used as a topical antiseptic, commonly used for marking the skin for surgery preparation and allergy testing. It is effective against Candida albicans and related infections such as thrush, yeast infection, and tinea, etc. In resource limited settings, Gentian violet is used to manage burns, wounds, and inflammation of the umbilical cord in neonates, oral candidiasis, and mouth ulcers. Acriflavine, it is active against gram-positive bacteria, gonococci. Uh, it is stored in amber-colored bottle. It is non-irritant, and its use chronic. It is used in chronic ulcer and wounds. Acriflavine is used in chronic ulcer and wounds. Gases. Ethylene oxide. Ethylene oxide acts by alkylating protein and nucleic acid. It is highly inflammable and explosive. It is used for sterilization of heart, lung machine, plastic equipments, sutures, dental equipments, and cardiac catheters. It is not used for fumigation as it is explosive. Ethylene oxide is not used for fumigation because it is more explosive. That is why it is not used in fumigation. Uh, Formaldehyde is used in fumigation of wards and operation theater. Formaldehyde. 40% solution is called formalin. Formaldehyde solution is used for disinfection of sputum, removal of warts and palms and soles to treat hyperhidrosis, prevention of anatomical and pathological specimens. Formaldehyde gas used for fumigation of wards and operation theaters and rarely for sterilization of heart instrument and gloves. In the dentistry, it is used to harden the residual pulp tissues. Gases miscellaneous. Nitrofurazone has bactericidal action on fungi. It is used topically for burns and ulcers. Nitrofurazone has bactericidal action on fungi. It is used topically for burns and ulcers. So disinfectants. So selection criteria for disinfection. Disinfectant effectiveness depends on many factors. These include type of contaminating microorganism. Each disinfectant has unique antimicrobial attributes and degree of contamination. These determine the quality of disinfectant required and time of exposure. Amount of proteinaceous material present, high protein based material absorb and neutralize some chemical disinfectants. So high protein based material absorb and then neutralize some chemical disinfectants. That is why the selection criteria for disinfectants is more important. And presence of organic matter and other compounds such as Soaps may neutralize some disinfectants. Presence of organic matter and other compounds such as soaps and many soaps may neutralize some disinfectants and chemical nature of disinfectants. It is important to understand the mode of action. Chemical nature of disinfectant is more important to understand the mode of action in order to select the appropriate disinfectant. So concentration and quality of disinfectant. It is more important to choose the proper concentration and quality of disinfectant that is best suited to each situations. So contact time and temperature. Sufficient time and appropriate temperature must be allowed for action of the disinfectant and maybe depend on the degree of concentration, contamination, and depend on the degree of contamination and organic matter load. So these are all important to select the disinfectants. And residual activity and effect on fabric and metal should be considered for specific situations. And application temperature, pH, and interaction with other compound must be considered. Toxicity to be environment and relative safety to people that may be exposed. So low level disinfectants, phenolic disinfectants. These are low level disinfectant. Quaternary ammonium compound contain ammonia. The labels often list a form of ammonium chloride such as alkyl aryl, benzyl, dimethyl, ethyl benzyl, octyl are a combination thereof. Benzalkonium chloride is a more tissue friendly. Benzalkonium chloride is a more tissue friendly. Quaternary ammonium compound, then ammonium chloride. Quaternary ammonium disinfectant are effective against gram positive and gram negative and envelope viruses. Intermediate level disinfectants are alcohols, hyperchloritis, iodine and iodophore disinfectants. These are intermediate level disinfectants. High level disinfectants, hydrogen peroxide, glutaraldehyde, formaldehyde, peracetic acid and hydrogen peroxides. These are high level disinfectants. Now come to the insecticide. Insecticides are a part of pesticides. So classification of pesticides. These are organic or inorganic compound obtained from natural product depending upon the purpose for which the pesticides are used. They are classified as follows. Insecticides. In that herbicide, fungicide, rodenticide, algicide, molluscicides, miticides, and nematocides. These all are insecticides. Insecticide definition. Insecticides are the chemicals used to kill the insects. These are the chemicals used to kill the insects. Dichloro-diphenyl trichloroethane, that is DDT. It is a organic insecticide. It comes under group of organochlorine compound. It is comes under group organochloric compound and its physical appearance is white amorphous powder and its mode of action is contact poison. It is contact poison, nervous system paralysis. It act by it act on nervous system and it's paralyze the nervous system. Its mode of application, a residual spray. A dosage of application 5% suspension in 100 to 200 grams per square feet. Effective against lice, flies, ticks, fleas, and mosquitoes. Period of effectiveness. It effect lasts for 18 months. Its disadvantage is Persistence in living organism like plants, human, and some wild animals, leading to ecosystem damage. Insecticide resistance. So its disadvantages: persistence in living organism like plants and human, and some wild animal, leading to ecosystem damage. And insecticide get resistance. Benzene hexachloride. It is organic insecticide. Okay, it is organic insecticide. So it is dichlorophenyl tetra trichloroethane. It is organic insecticides. Benzene hexachloride also organic insecticide. It's come under the group organochlorine compound. Technical benzahexachloride 13 to 16% gamma isomer, and pure benzene hexachloride 99% gamma isomer. It is Indian. Its physical appearance: white or chocolate colored powder, and it is musty smell. Its mode of action: it kills the insect by direct contact and its vapors. It kills the insect by direct contact and its vapors. Its mode of application: 50% emulsifiable concentrate. Emulsifiable concentrate. 50% emulsifiable concentrate. Its dosage of application: 25 to 50 mg per square feet. Dosage of application: 25 to 50 mg per square foot. Effective against lice, fleas, ticks, and flies. So period of effectiveness: residual action for 3 months. Residual action for 3 months. So abate, it comes under group organophosphorus compound. It comes under group organophosphorus compound. OP, organophosphorus compound. So physical appearance is brown viscous liquid. Its mode of action: contact poison. And mode of application: 50% ecosystem. Mode of application: 50% ecosystem. Only insecticide approved for used in potable water. Portable water. 50% ecosystem. Only insecticides approved for use in potable water. So dosage of application: 1 ppm. 1 parts per million. Effective against Anopheles stephensi. So malathion, organophosphorus insecticides. It comes under the group organophosphorus compound. Its physical appearance is yellow or clean brown colored liquid. Its mode of action: contact poison. And mode of application: malathion technical, 95% for use of space spray, and 50% water dispersible powder, and emulsifiable concentration for residual control, and 90% dust for use against fleas and lice. Dosage of application: 2 grams for mosquitoes. And effective against mosquitoes, houseflies, cockroach, and bedbugs, lices. Fenthion, organophosphorus insecticide. It's come under group organophosphorus compound, and its physical appearance is brown liquid, smell of garlic, and its mode of action: contact poison. It is larvicide, and oil suffocate and poison the aquatic stages of mosquitoes. And its mode of action: residual spray. Dosage of application: 1 ppm. And it is effective against clucks and non-potable water. Clucks, quinifistiaceus, and houseflies. Its disadvantage are injurious to aquatic vegetation and fish in not properly used. Its disadvantage is injury to aquatic vegetation and fish if not properly used. Mineral oil, mosquito larvicidal oil and malarial. It is a mineral oil insecticide. It's come under group kerosene oil, diesel oil, petrol, and crude engine oil. Physical appearance, colorless or muddy oil. Mode of action, contact poison, cuts off air supply, and mode of action, spray on the surface of water. Its mode of application is spray on the surface of water. And dosage of application, 40 to 90 liters per 10,000 square meters. Dosage of application is 40 to 90 liters for 10,000 square meters. Effective against mosquito larva. And it is period of effectiveness to be applied once a week. It should be applied once a week. Pyrethrum. It is plant-based insecticide. It comes under group natural insecticide and plant extract. Its flower act by chrysanthemum and cineriflovium. Flowers of chrysanthemum and cinerifolium. Active principle, pyrethrum 1 and 2, cinarins and 1 and 2. Physical appearance, colorless liquid. Its mode of action, contact poison. Mode and dosage of application, 50 to 100 ml of pyrethrum solution in kerosene oil is sprayed per 100 square meters of space. Effective against adult mosquito and other insecticide. And period of effectiveness, instant, no residual actions. Paris green, synthetic inorganic insecticide. It comes under group inorganic larvicidal. Physical appearance, emerald green crystalline powder, and mode of action, stomach poison. And mode of dosage of application, it's applied as 1% granule to water in which breeding occurs. Effective against Anopheles larvae. Period of effectiveness is for 1 week. Diazinon. It's a commander group organophosphorus compound. Its physical appearance is volatile liquid. Its mode of action is fumigant action, contact poison. Mode of application, it fumigation, through fumigation. Dosage of application, 20 to 40% at dose of 100 mg per square foot. It is effective against flies and mosquitoes. It is used in DTD resistance. Carbamate insecticide, organophosphorus compounds. Sorry, different classification, carbamate insecticide, organophosphorus compound, malathion, parathion, diazinon, and botanical compound, pyrethrum, limonoids, and rotinoids. Ectoparasite, permethrin, indane, and benzyl benzoate, and crotaminone, crotamitone, and sulfur. These are different classification. Permethrin. Permethrin is a broad spectrum, cause neurological paralysis in insects. Its cure rate is 100% and single application needed in most cases. But a few patients experience itching and burning. First drug of choice for scabies and pediculosis. Permethrin is a first drug of choice in scabies and pediculosis. Scabies, apply all over the body except face and head and wash after 8 to 12 hours. Head loose, massage about 30 grams in the scalp and wash after 10 minutes for head loose. Linden. Linden is a broad spectrum insecticide which kill lice and mites by penetrating their chitinous cover. Linden is a broad spectrum insecticide which kill lice and mites by penetrating their chitinous cover. Properties similar to permethrin and cure rate is low and resistance is seen. And disadvantage is being liquid soluble and CNS toxicity, central nervous system toxicity like vertigo, convulsions is seen. Application similar to permethrin, and combination with benzyl benzoate is more effective. Benzyl benzoate, oily liquid with aromatic smell, and cure rate is 76 to 100%. And second application require after 24 hours. Its cure rate with 70 to 100%. But second application require after 24 hours only. Toxicity is low. Application similar to permethrin. It is used is declined due to skin irritation. Its use is declined due to skin irritation and contraindicated in children because of neurological symptoms and skin irritation. Benzyl benzoate is not used in children because neurological symptom and skin irritation. It is contraindicated, that is why, in children because of these symptoms. So combination with linden highly effective. Crotaminone. Crotamitone. With crotamitone, cure rate is low. A better result if applied for 5 days in children, and less irritation and toxicity may be preferred in children as a second choice. Ivermectin, antihelminthic drug which has been recently found effective against scabies and pediculosis. A single dose, a single 0.2 mg per kg, 12 mg in adults, has 91 to 100% cure rate, and it is contraindicated in children less than 5 years and pregnant and lactating women. So nursing responsibilities. Nurse must know the time course of action of the specific agent. Nurse must know the time course of action of the specific agent because the various antiseptic and disinfectant acquire different duration of exposure to be effective. And washing with antiseptic by nurses, physician and others who contact patient will do more to protect patient from infection. Then will application of antiseptic to patient themselves. For routine hand alcohols, antiseptic hand scrubs are preferred to soap and water. Wear personal protective equipment which include boots, apron, gowns, gloves, mask and protective spectacles and caps. Make sure the correct name of the solution is on the container. Each time refill it. Do not top off antiseptic dispenses. Do not store gauze or cotton wool in antiseptic. This promote contamination. Do not store gauze or cotton wool in antiseptics. This promote contamination. You should know. Nurse should establish a routine schedule for preparing new solution and cleaning reusable contaminants. Label label reuse containers with date each time they are washed, dried and refilled. All containers should have lids which should be well tightened, and nurses should keep in mind that concentrated antiseptic solution should be stored in a cool, dark area. Never store them in a direct sunlight or explosive to heat because some antiseptic may be explosive. And smoking, eating and drinking in chemical storage area is strictly prohibited. Okay, thank you.